went all right? Good. What happens if... No. OK. Well, thanks very much. So if he wakes, will you tell him I'll be in to see him in a little while? Yeah, thanks. Bye.
How is he?
Well, he's still with us. Apparently the procedure went well and he's had a comfortable night.
Well, sounds good.
I suppose it does, yes.
Did I hear you say you were going in to see him later?
Well, somebody has to. What?
I really do believe you care about that man.
Oh, don't be daft. I feel sorry for him, that's all. All his love affairs, and when the chips are down, he's got no one.
I brought a list of the things Rodney normally does, and his diary. I thought we could divide his appointments up between us.
If you like.
The first one's this meeting later on today. It's with our suppliers, and we've been having a bit of trouble, so would you like me to go?
All the more reason for me to attend.
If that's the case, would you like me to brief you?
By all means, but that can't be Rodney's only appointment. What else do we need to cover?
Finished?
No, I haven't, no. Is there a hurry?
Just think you should be at work, that's all.
Oh, do you? Well, I thought I might have another refill.
Scott, you can have it for free at home.
Yeah, I know I can, but you're not at home, are you? You're here.
Have you thought any more about Sid?
No.
Why?
Because I don't want him living with us.
Why not?
I just don't.
Oh, jealous.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
And you've no need to be, because I'm not the least bit interested.
I never said that you were.
No, but that's why you don't want him as a lodger.
No, I don't want him as a lodger because I don't want a lodger, full stop.
I bet you won't mind a woman. There, I knew it.
Oh, I never said anything.
You didn't need to. You don't trust me, and that's all there is to it.
No, I don't trust him.
Just tell me you'll think about it, yeah?
All right, I'll think about it. No.
How was he? I don't know yet. He's been asleep since I arrived.
Oh, it's sad seeing him like this.
The nurse said he was okay.
I'm glad you're here. That's something at least. Oh, Rodney, don't go and die on us. I'll have no one to fight with if you peg out.
Oh. I'm still here.
What?
You two, sitting there holding my hands like we were still the best of friends. For a moment I thought I'd died and gone to heaven.
Hey, you don't get rid of us that easy. How are you?
Tired. Fine.
It'll be what they've given you that's made you tired.
I'm tired because I didn't get any sleep last night with all the coming and going.
Mr. Blackstock,
Doctor.
how are you feeling? They've got you sitting up then?
Sort of, yeah.
Well, let's take a look at you.
Do you want us to leave?
Please, just while I examine your husband.
Had all these statues and that, and water features. There was one, it was a little boy peeing. About 800 quid, I think. I could just see it in the corner of our front garden. And then I'm going to buy a load of new pots.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah, well, it's now, isn't it? I never thought we'd be able to afford any of it. And then I think I'm going to get new carpet throughout. Well, I don't know why I'm telling you, because you're obviously not into nice things, are you?
Well, it's not that, Tricia. It's just that when you're travelling, you get used to not being able to have nice things around you. But I wouldn't say no to £15,000.
Well, what would you spend it on?
You'd find it very dull.
No, I wouldn't. Tell me.
Well, I'd probably put it all into setting myself up in a business.
Would you? Never really saw you as a businesswoman. What sort of business?
I don't know. Small country pub, something like this. Take a whole lot more than 15 grand.
Yeah, well, that's the trouble, innit? That's why you might as well spend it.
Well, let's just hope Marlon sees it that way.
What do you mean?
Well, he's the one who bought the scratch card. His money.
Trouble is, it's easily frittered away, especially if you've got a family like mine.
Yeah, you want to put it straight in the bank where none of them can touch it.
Except Tricia.
What, you've got a joint account? Oh, Marlon, you want to knock that on the head? How do you think I got caught for all them Cathy gadgets?
Yeah?
Yeah, have you paid it in?
I've not had it yet.
Right, when you do, open another account, one Tricia can't touch.
She's not going to like that.
No, of course she won't, but if you want to keep tabs on your money, it is the only way, believe me. I learnt the hard way.
Can I help you?
Scott around.
Tony.
Can you fit in a quick service today?
Well, it's a bit short notice, mate. I wasn't expecting you.
Boss wants it done quick.
Well, maybe, but I've got regular customers, Tony. I can't just...
Not even if we pay you a bit extra?
Well, all right, yeah. But next time I need a bit more warning, yeah?
When can you have it ready by?
Tomorrow?
No, not quick enough. I'll be back mid-afternoon.
He gets through a lot of cars, that Tony.
Yeah, but he's a dealer.
Oh, so how come he ain't got his own workshop?
He just hasn't.
I thought when we got rid of Nicola to be all plain sailing. But now with Rodney out of the picture, I've got Chris breathing down my neck.
Oh, he'll probably be all right once he works out he can trust you.
Oh, I hope so.
I wouldn't bank on it. You want to see the way he throws his weight around the haulage yard?
You did well to get out of it when you did.
You and Rodney didn't leave me much choice.
No, well, you're still better off here.
Hi. Don't worry, I'm not stopping. I just wondered if you'd reached a decision yet, you and Scott.
I'm still working on it, sorry.
OK, no worry. Although I have to say I never thought you were the sort of girl to wait on a bloke say so.
Oh, no? So what sort of girl do you think I am, then?
I don't think I'd better answer that.
Well, I might just make it a condition of you moving in.
And out. Good. Any pain?
No, just down here.
That's just some bruising from where we sent to the tubes. Any chest pain?
No.
Good. You're doing very well. So, now we need to make sure that this doesn't happen again. A lot of that'll be down to you. Nurse will come and talk to you about diet and exercise. But of course, stress plays an important part in heart problems, so you're going to have to do what you can to take things a bit easier. I'll be round to see you in a day or two.
What? You mean I've got to stay in hospital?
Just for a couple of days.
That's out of the question.
Mr. Blackstock, you've had a heart attack. I hope you're not thinking you can go straight back to work.
No, it's not that. Look, I realise I've got to rest, but I can rest much better at home.
Unfortunately, we can't monitor you from home. It's early days yet. We just need to make sure the angioplasties work.
Look, I'm sorry, I hate hospitals. I'm not staying in here another night. I'm not asking you to take responsibility. If anything happens, it's on my own head, but I'm feeling fine. Right. And I know what's best for me. Really.
Hi. You haven't ordered for me, have you?
I have.
Only I've got to work straight through.
Scott, you said it was a slack day.
I know I did, but something's come up. Ross' job. Sorry, babe.
Scott, if we had a lodger, you wouldn't have to work so hard.
No, correction. If you didn't have your lunch in the pub every day, then I wouldn't need to work so hard.
I do not have my lunch in the pub every day.
So, is it 2 cheese ploughmans or 1?
1.
2.
All right, 2, but I'll need to eat it quickly.
It's my job he's talking about, I take it.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Thanks. How's he getting on with all that?
All right. He's quick, efficient. But he wanted more money for short notice this morning.
Did he? We'll take the work somewhere else then. It's too close to home around here anyway.
Oh, I get it. I've got to let Sid move in just so that I can prove to you that I'm not jealous. Well, I'm sorry, but that is completely illogical.
Jealous is completely illogical.
Yeah, but I'm not jealous.
Not much. Hey, Chris, how you doing without charity?
Not too bad. Thanks, Mum.
I got a text from her this morning. Sounds like she's having a good time.
Yeah, too good. Do you know, I'm surprised at you, Chris. I mean, I wouldn't let my woman loose with a bunch of truckers.
Oh, your woman. Look at you.
She's with Terry, Scott.
Yeah? But didn't you say she was out all last night at some club?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. At that place where they're selling dope.
That was a coffee bar.
Oh, so that wasn't the place where she was drinking schnapps with a couple of stone transvestites?
Take no notice of him, he's only making it up. She actually said she was missing you.
So you're discharging yourself, is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Well, I hope you're not expecting one of us to drive you home, because we don't want any part of this, do we, Nicola?
Well, I don't know if it's what Dad wants.
Oh, for goodness sake, Rodney, have a bit of sense.
Dad, if you're really dead set on it, I'll take you.
And then what? Who's going to look after him?
I do not need looking after.
You can come and stay at my place for a bit.
He's a sick man, Nicola. You don't know what you're taking on.
I don't want to stay with her. I want to be in my own home, in my own bed.
Well, how about if I come and stay at the B&B for a bit? Keep an eye on things, just in case.
In case what?
calm down. You'll have another heart attack.
Yeah, that would suit you fine, wouldn't it? I know why you gathered around the deathbed.
I'm not. Why are we?
I'm surprised you haven't asked me where it is.
What?
My will. Be honest. That's why you're both here.
Dad?
Well, you're a bit premature is all I can say, because I've got a good few years left in me yet. So get lost. Leave me alone. A pair of you.
Right, here we are. Now, do you want to go to your room?
I think I better just sit down for a moment.
Yes. Yes, it's a bit of a shock to the system, isn't it? Not being able to do the things you're used to.
I'm fine. I'm just a bit sore from that thing they did to me.
Yes, I know. You don't want to admit how rough you feel.
Look, I'll be fine. I didn't sleep in the hospital. A night in my own bed and I'll feel better.
No, I remember. It took me months to take in what had actually happened. But believe me, it makes life much easier if you can accept that you're not as fit or as young as you used to be.
People have heart attacks at any age.
Yes, of course they do. But it's just that bit more likely when you're older.
Look, I think I will go to my room. Have a lie down after all.
Yes, good idea. Plenty of sleep. That's the way.
But why was he so angry?
I don't know. Maybe it's a reaction or something. Mind, he never did take kindly to being ill, didn't Rodney? Or I couldn't get out there quick enough. I thought he was going to have another heart attack.
Do you think I should go round and see him?
Might be a good idea. Well, he certainly doesn't want anything to do with me or Nicola. He said all we were bothered about was his will.
That's a bit harsh.
Yeah. Well, we would be, wouldn't we? Seeing as he's never had a pot to pee in all his life.
What about Dale Park?
Or the bank will own most of that if I know Rodney. Mind you, if there is any money, I'd like to know how he's left it. Not for me, I mean, but I'd just like to be sure he's done right by Bernice and Gabby.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I really want to get into all that.
Oh, well, no, of course not. I wouldn't expect you to. Anyway, I'd only say I'll put you up to it. But do go and see him. See if he's all right.
Okay.
You're a bit down at the mouth, one whose fella's in the money?
That's just the point. He's in the money, not me.
He'll buy something nice though, won't he, eh?
Has he said something to you about it?
Nothing specific, no.
It's just Louise reckons that he's going to keep it all to himself.
I never said that.
Well, he never told me when he won it. I was the last to find out. For all I know, he might never have told me.
Brian, I never thanked you for those hanging baskets.
Oh, do you like them?
They're fantastic.
Was that Rodney you were talking about just now?
Yeah, gave us all quite a fright yesterday.
Yes, you seem quite concerned. I don't think my ex would be bothered if it were me.
Of course she would. You're Katie's dad. She can't change that. Like it or not, you kin.
All finished?
Yeah.
Good lad.
Tony, next time, don't just pitch up with a car, you know? Not without telling me first. It's just Lenny's getting a bit suspicious.
Yeah, I noticed. Maybe we should cool it for a bit.
Well, no, that's what I meant. It's just I want to keep this side of the business separate, you know, do it sort of evenings or weekends.
No, Ray reckons it's time to go elsewhere.
But why?
All the reasons you just said. You can only help out certain times when certain people aren't around.
We can sort someone out, can't we, Tony?
Scott, son, look at you. This is never going to be big time. All right, we got cars coming in. We need a slicker operation. Well, thanks for helping us out, eh? See you.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Marlon, you asleep? Are you asleep?
Yes.
Well, I just wanted to ask you something. Something important.
Go on then.
Oh, you know this money you've won?
Oh, yeah?
Well, I know it's your money in that, but have you decided what you're going to do with it yet?
Yes.
Oh.
It's all going in the bank.
What, all of it?
Yes.
All I can say, Marlon, is that I'm very hurt. Because if I would have won £15,000, it would have been our money.
It is ours, Tricia. I'm putting it aside for us.
We haven't even discussed it yet.
Tricia, there's nothing to discuss. We had to scrape together every penny to buy Shea Malin, and even then, it wasn't our business. And when it closed, we were left with nothing. I hated that. I want us to have some rainy day money.
Well, so do I. So can't we save 10 and spend 5?
5?
3? 2? Can't even have 1,000 to do what I like with.
It's going to cost us 1,000 to pay for what you've already spent on that garden.
I hate when you're being sensible, Marlon. It's no fun.
It's no fun, Tricia. Always being on the edge of debt.
Well, I wish you consulted me first. Because you can say it's our money as much as you like, but if you're the only one that can get it out the bank...
Well, I am. And that's the way it's going to stay.
Aww.
Don't be too long. He shouldn't overdo it.
I won't.
Louise, what a pleasant surprise. First one today.
Oh, don't get up.
Of course I'll get up. There's absolutely nothing wrong with me. I don't know what all the fuss is about. Here, it's not as if I had a proper heart attack.
Rodney.
Well, it was the lowest possible on the Richter scale of heart attack.
Rodney, just because you've had a heart attack doesn't make you any less of a man.
No? Why is everybody behaving as if I'm 5 years old, then?
Because they care about you. And if you care about yourself, you'll take your doctor's advice and follow it to the letter.
A bit late for that.
Yeah, I know. Diane told me.
Ah, well, they fuss too much, do doctors. And as for their advice...
Don't fancy low cholesterol and exercise?
No, it's not that. It's the notion that you can avoid stress. I mean, it's utterly ridiculous, especially in my case. I mean, with a family like mine and Chris on my back, the only chance I've got of a stress-free life is if I die.
Well, I can't speak for Chris, but I know Diane and Nicola will do whatever they can to help.
They were both at the hospital, you know. Trying to take me over, run my life. I don't know how Nicola had the nerve to turn up after the way she's behaved.
She loves you, Rodney. She was devastated when she found out what happened.
Yeah?
Yeah. I really think you should try and make it up with her. Forgive and forget. After all, you have had a fairly big warning. You never know how much time you've got left.
Oh, don't you start. That's Alan's line.
Well, it's true. You have been very lucky, despite discharging yourself like a complete idiot. We're just going to have to hope that your luck holds.
There you are. I've been looking for you.
I was at the hospital.
How's your dad?
I'm worried sick about him. He's discharged himself.
Who's looking after him? Is he with you?
No. I did offer, but he wouldn't have it. He doesn't want anything to do with me. He thinks I'm just after his money.
Well, that's just because he's angry with you, I expect. About you suing him.
I know that. Oh, Emily, I feel terrible about everything that's happened. If he died, I don't know what I would have done.
Yeah, well, he didn't die. So you've got a chance to make it up with him.
But I don't know how to. Especially now he won't see me.
Yeah, well, you have to find a way, because if you don't and something happens...
Is Chloe still in there?
I think so, yeah. Paddy were on bad terms with his mother. It made it much harder for him when she died.
So you think I should go and see him? Even though he said he don't want to see me?
I don't think you've got a choice.
Well, you changed your mind. What brought that on?
Nothing. I just thought I was being a bit unreasonable, that's all. I mean, it's obvious that you really want Siddy to move in.
I don't really want him to move in at all. I just don't like the idea of him being homeless.
Right, well, I'm withdrawing my objection. I'm saying he can.
Something's happened, hasn't it?
No. All right, yes. One of my clients, he decided to take his work elsewhere. Nothing to do with us, just suits him better, that's all. So I thought we could do with the rent.
Well, good.
I don't think it's a good idea for you to see your father now.
Why not? Did he say he didn't want to see me?
Well, no, he needs the rest, and he's already had a visitor this afternoon.
It's all right, Alan. Nicola can come in.
Are you sure, Rodney? I know how tiring visitors can be.
Quite sure.
All right, then. In you go, but don't be long.
Well, it didn't take you long, did it?
No, but it's all right, isn't it? Chloe said it was.
Where is she? Having a shower. So, what are we having for dinner then?
Bangers and mash. That okay with you?
It'll have to be, won't it?
Are you all right?
Yeah, yes. Oh, I'm not so bad. Come in. Sit down.
I am so sorry.
That's all right. I dare say you were angry. Maybe I was a bit hard on you.
I just never thought you'd put someone who wasn't family ahead of me.
Well, what can I say? I don't like it when you do spiteful things, Nicola.
I'm sorry.
To threaten me with the employment tribunal, had you thought it through? What it would do to both of us when all that petty stuff came out in court.
I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. If I'd have known it was going to end like this, I wouldn't have...
Come on. Sit down. Oh, it's all right, Princess.
It's not all right. You've had a heart attack.
Maybe that's no bad thing if it's brought us back together again. Look, we can forget all about that other stuff, eh? We need never talk about any of it ever again.
Oh, I was so frightened when I thought you were going to die.
I will die one day. We all will.
I know you will. But not yet. You're too young to die yet.
I think that too. Maybe everybody thinks that. Anyway,